Hello everybody, I'm going to show how to hold the crankshaft on a EJ 2.5 Subaru engine. My book says use a chain wrench with a belt to protect the pulley. Another method is taking a small belt from the alternator and going to the crank pulley to hold it, but hope that it holds the pulley from spinning. Another way is to use a wrench like a breaker bolt and just crank the engine over. And I don't really care for that. This one guy was using his torque wrench, and I guess he didn't understand that a torque wrench is a precise instrument, a tool that's calibrated. And so he was using it, cranking over his engine, uh, when he should have been just using a breaker bolt. The method I used last time was on my friend's car. It's a manual transmission. I told him to put it on gear, hold the brake, and I loosened and tightened the crank pulley bolt, and it worked. But I'd rather not even do that because there could be a chance you could mess up a gear on the transmission. So all these different methods will work. You just have to decide for yourself what's best for you. But my book, Shelton's holding like I said, the crank pulley with a chain wrench and a belt. As for holding the flywheel, using a flywheel holding tool, which you're gonna pay money for. Okay, I got a set of pin punches. They're all too big. All too big. Okay, now that I have the right size pin punch, there's two holes on the back of the Subaru EJ 2.5. One on the driver's side, one on the passenger side. I like the passenger side because it's much closer to the ring gear and less likely to bend your pin punch. But on this engine, it has a bracket that I had to take a bolt out, and my old Ford Subaru didn't have that bracket with a bolt. The hole was just open on the passenger side, and it had separate plugs instead of one big plug. And so I can crank, hold it and tighten real tight, like loosen. I can loosen, and then I can tighten right back up. I use my big breaker ball, putting as much force as I can, tightening. Okay, it's tight. Okay, those the hole on the driver's side. It's a leaded hole, but it's not used for anything. Notice the space here from the block to the ring gear. There's a good amount of space. I don't like using that side. I like using the passenger side. Because that hole, there it is. There's the hole right there. See how close it is? And so I like to use that, but on this I had to take the bolt out. And I didn't really need my needle nose vice grips. But when I changed the flywheel, loosen and tighten the bolts, I used the passenger side. I used the appropriate basically, you get the idea. I put this onto the tooth, as I used a smaller diameter because it goes deeper into the tooth of the ring gear. I used the needle nose pliers when I was tightening and loosening the flywheel, because I could lock it in place and not have to worry about it coming out. So it worked great for changing the clutch and flywheel. I don't know if it's gonna work for automatic, because the ring gear might not be exactly the same, but you could just, on automatic, you could just stick your pin and see if you feel the ring gear. If not, you're just not gonna catch anything. Now, see that punch says 3/16. That one's a little big to go onto the flywheel teeth, the ring gear teeth. 3/16. The smaller one has to be the size below the 3/16. I can't imagine that there will be one in between, so it's gotta be the one below 3/16, but it's not saying what size it is. It's pretty small and it fits into the ring gear real good.